Bridgerton follows a sibling a season, but it is not certain the Netflix show's Bridgerton siblings marry the same people as they do in the books. Bridgerton is based on the novels by Julia Quinn and was adapted by Shonda Rhimes for Netflix. The success of the first 2 seasons was massive and led Rhimes to create a prequel with Quinn based on Bridgerton's Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Bridgerton Season 3 will divert from the books, following Colin Bridgerton and his love story with Penelope Featherington, instead of Benedict's story as the 3rd book does. Daphne was the first Bridgerton sibling to marry, and Season 1 set up the trend of giving each sibling a season. Bridgerton merges the 1800s Regency era with a diverse cast as it focuses on telling a fictional story based on historical facts. Each sibling faces problems, however, as the Regency era places pressure on women to marry and follow strict social etiquette, and on men to take on household responsibilities at an early age. These issues seep into the Bridgertons' marriages and make their journeys difficult, but worthwhile, although their show and book journeys can sometimes be quite different. Daphne Bridgerton. Played by Phoebe Dynevor. Daphne Bridgerton is the lead of the first book, The Duke and I, and this follows her love story with Simon Bassett, the Duke of Hastings, who does not feature in Bridgerton again. The major plot line of the book is the same as the Netflix series, wherein Daphne and Simon pretend to court to avoid pressure from society to marry, only to fall in love while fake courting. There are some minor changes, such as the fact that Simon does not avoid Daphne in the Bridgerton books, but Daphne and Simon's forced marriage and rocky start are the same. The issue of having children is similarly a major disagreement in the Bridgerton books and series. 7. Anthony Bridgerton. Played by Jonathan Bailey. Anthony Bridgerton's storyline also stayed very similar in Netflix's Bridgerton to Quinn's books. The Viscount Who Loves Me is the second novel, and shows Anthony being obsessed with his own mortality and never letting himself fall in love with someone. This translates to Bridgerton, but it is reined in significantly. Both the book and the series see Anthony courting Edwina Sharma but ultimately falling for her sister, Kate, who also has no interest in marriage. Kate and Anthony's story leading up to their marriage at the ending of Bridgerton Season 2 is very similar to the books, leaving the show's biggest changes to happen to the other Bridgerton siblings in their subplots. Benedict Bridgerton. Played by Luke Thompson. Benedict Bridgerton smiling at the camera in Bridgerton. Benedict Bridgerton is the second oldest son and is the lead of the 3rd book, An Offer from a Gentleman. Bridgerton has already changed this, as Season 3 will not follow Benedict but Colin, the 3rd son. Benedict's Netflix story so far has seen him explore the arts and try to learn about himself, but he has not had any serious love interests. In his book, Benedict marries Sophie Beckett, who is not yet a character in the Netflix show, in a Cinderella-type story where he meets her at a ball. Benedict's lack of love interests suggests he will still marry Sophie, especially as she is meant to be introduced as an unknown character.